Good morning. It's Thursday and I started camping last night. I'm up here in the Dixie National Forest. I'm on a campground, which I'm not too happy about. If you can't hear it, it's right next to the highway as you go up to Duck Creek, just above Cedar City. And I've camped here before, and I totally forgot why I didn't come back here. This is the reason why. It's next to the main highway, and the traffic starts like at 4 o'clock in the morning. It is just non-stop vehicles and trucks and big trucks hauling equipment up. So you hear the big semi trucks just coming up here and then coming down. My, it is not, it's $25 for a night for basically just a slab of asphalt. This way you see. I mean, it's semi-level. It's not 100% leveled. So I end up sleeping at an angle, sliding a little bit here and there throughout the night. But this is the campsite. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful campsite. But if you came up here to avoid the noise, well, you're not going to do that. Because just right between the aspen and the pine over there is the highway. You got a little creek, a natural spring right here coming up out of the ground, which this is pretty cool. And there's a culvert that goes up into this area there. So the spring is somewhere up there. You got potable water right there. Heck, you can filter this right here and you can drink this water if you wanted to. Yeah. Long time ago, I camped up here, or actually this spot right here, this double site. It's $50 for a double site. It's $25 for a single site. Camped here in July one year. This was a long time ago. And a thunderstorm came rolling through here. And oh my gosh, what a night that was. But this is the place. I'm just here for the night. I just finished breakfast. I'm going to clean up, pack up, check the area, pick up other people's trash, which I've already done. They have a camp host here, which obviously he doesn't drive through the sites and make sure they're clean. So we're going to be out camping, fishing for the next 4 days, fly fishing. I'm going to be meeting one of my buddies up here. But I know I really don't go over my 4Runner much, and a lot of people ask me about it. It is a 2019 TRD Off-Road, fully loaded. It's basically a Pro, just a TRD Off-Road. I have a Southern style front bumper. I had Radflow bypasses in the front. I have Icon bypasses in the rear. I have long travel suspension. I have the upper and lower control arms. Patagonians, obviously Milestar tires. The wear and tear you're seeing is from my abuse. I have a Metaltech slider, SCS rims. I think they're B6s. I don't remember. Yeah, I got a winch, 10,000 pound winch up front. My lights are just standard lights, other than my Baja design lights there. Just an aftermarket light there. Not happy with those little ones. I'm taking them off. These ones, they're okay. They're Harbor Freight. I mean, they're cheap, but they're pretty bright. I just got to adjust them correctly. Same thing. No, those are aux beams. Those are really bright, brighter than I want them to be. I didn't expect them to be so bright, but they're pretty darn bright. This kick-ass right here is a shower product, but I don't use it as a shower. I use it as a restroom area. So if I'm like in an area like this and I have to use the bathroom to go number 2, I'll use that. I have an iCamper 2.0 rooftop tent, hard shell. As you saw on the other side, you saw the solar panel that I have on there. I'm not happy with this tent. I have a lot of cons about it. As you can see here, this thing fell apart like instantly. The little straps they sew on here, they did a really crappy job when they did that, and it just broke off. So I'm using Gorilla Tape, and Gorilla Tape's been holding it better than their product line is, you know? So in the wind, this thing really flaps around like there's no tomorrow. Like you ain't getting sleep. You're basically in the Blair Witch Project. Very roomy. I'll probably just buy something off Amazon for $1,000. This thing here is not worth the price that I paid back in 2019. And that was $4,000. Overpriced. And you can find these things online on Amazon for around $1,000. It's a Prinsu rack. I got no complaints about it. My Rago molly panels, my outer molly panels are great. As you can see, I use them. I got 4Runner 5-gallon water jug on it. And then I made a hose going down, going over here to the other side. Excuse the mess. And I have a water spout right here. So that's my drinking water, my coffee water, my cooking water. That's my water I use for all that type of stuff. This rear bumper tire carrier in the rear is made by, well, Schrockworks. They're no longer in business. They went out of business during COVID. So, but I got no complaints about that. Dobinson drawer system in the back. No complaints. It does what it needs to do. I might do something later with a bigger drawer system. I utilize the whole entire back of my 4Runner for everything I bring, which is probably too much. But the refrigerator, also from Amazon, that refrigerator set power I got off of Amazon back in 2018. I got it early. 2018, $239 is what I paid for it. Now I think it's like $400 or $500. This is a sliding drawer system here. I don't use it because I made my own drop down fridge slider. I'll show you. But my drawer system here, I keep my fire pit in here, my air hoses, backup battery, reach booster, my tent stakes, first aid kits, some lights. That's all I carry in this one here, some tools, stuff like that. This one over here, this is all my cooking, my food. Not food, but just my cooking stuff. This is all my cooking stuff. Everything in this drawer is everything I do for cooking, or even making my coffee, my propane, all that stuff is in here. Brushing my teeth, my toothbrushes are in here. My soap is in that. These little side doors, which I really can't get to right now. I have miscellaneous stuff in here. I got, this side is all dehydrated food. So I have a crap load of dehydrated food in there. On this side over here, I have bathroom stuff, twine, my climbing gear, stuff like that is on this side. Peanut butter and jelly. I am going to make stuff simple today. So when I'm just hungry and I want to eat something, I'm going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Simple and easy. All right, well, I'm back here. Let me show you this drop-down refrigerator. Okay, be gentle in what you see here. All right, I made this myself. I scrapped aluminum pieces together and kind of just bolted everything on. So it's kind of rough, all right? Everything's a little rough. So I got to push this one, which then I got to push this one, and then I got to push this one, and there we go. So there you go. There's my drop-down refrigerator. Let me show you. I'll get you a little closer shot so you can see this thing. This is MacGyver, 100% MacGyver. It's all aluminum. Everything I did, I cut it. I did everything myself. I just cut everything. And I had to do multiple tests on certain holes and stuff like that, which made it do what it needed to do. And it's still not good because, as you can see here, it drags and it's driving me crazy. So I got to fix that. And then I had one of those piano accords here that'll pull my cord back, which it's not doing. It's chewing up my cord. So my refrigerator's still on. Yep. So yeah. So all this, I just made it myself. Nothing fancy. The shock already blew out. It blew out so fast. But yeah. Made it all aluminum. Does the job. Instead of me trying to up here, if it's up there, it doesn't open all the way, so it only has like that much room if it's up there. So here we go. We'll keep walking around. So here's another MOLLE panel. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't talk about all the MOLLE panels. The 2 MOLLE panels I have in here, also from Rago. I haven't been happy with the inner panels because of the fact that you can't get to them. Like this side here, I can't get to because of the refrigerator. So the best thing I could think of is putting up on this one is my Wii Boost. So my Wii Boost is here, which allows me access. And of course you can see my power source over here, which goes into the engine bay. I'll show you that here in a second. That goes all the way to the engine bay, which is also connected to the solar panel on the roof. And over here on this side, I have my metal detector. I have my snake catcher. That's it. And then of course my table, my chairs, another chair. God, listen to all this semi trucks. How loud this is. Oh, motorhome. All right, so let me show you why I got to come up with a bigger drawer system back here because of this. So more tools, my jacket, my rain jacket, a light, another light, my rescue climbing gear, just miscellaneous. There's just all kinds of tools and stuff like that inside this container here that I carry everywhere I go. Tire repair kit, a jack, stuff like that. And then my front seat has my aux beam light system, which I haven't completely fully set it up yet. I only got my lights that are right here. So that's this switch is here, and then my other switch is here. And then I have a six trigger switch system right here, which is not good because I gotta hook it up and I haven't hooked it up and it's on the battery. I have another Rago mount up here at the top, which holds my phones and my iPad. And then as you can see, that's all my camera and recording equipment down there. I got another backup, a little battery right there. And there's Steve. He's right there, hanging out in the middle. Let's go under the hood so you can see what I got going under here. Don't judge. I still got shit to do, okay? I haven't, everything, I'm gonna redirect my red arc somewhere else, because when it's 120 degrees out, that thing gets hot, really hot. So this is the whole secondary battery system over here, which is, like I said, red arc, powered by red arc, BC to DC 1225D. Does everything I need it to do. Like I said, I didn't say yet. It runs off of this battery here, which is my secondary battery right here. And all these wires all go to something. They all mean something, especially from the red arc. So this one right here is the red arc power. And then it comes out to this yellow cable here, which is my solar panel. And then the other one goes to the alternator, and then another one goes to the winch, and another one goes, one of them goes to the alternator, but what it does instead of the alternator, it goes to a relay system, which you can't see it, but it's right there. That relay system then goes to the winch, to the secondary battery, which then ties into the alternator and helps. It's the brain decides which battery it's going to operate off. So it'll tell if that battery is fully charged, then it'll go to this battery over here and start charging this battery. So the batteries are always charged. And if I'm sitting here like this and I'm camping, dry camping, the red arc's going to tell it to operate off of the solar panel and not the batteries. So right now, it's running off that solar panel. So the refrigerator's running off the solar panel. Oh, I didn't talk about, there's the other Wii Boost. There's the antenna for my cell service reception. So I have cell service, and I'm only using T-Mobile right now because, again, T-Mobile's a lot stronger up in Utah area. Verizon's a little weaker around here. So I use T-Mobile, and then I hook my T-Mobile system up to the Wii Boost, which then boosts it where I get full bars. Doesn't LTE or 5G or anything like that. It just gives me the bars so I can make phone calls and text messages. This is a 270 awning, Overland awning I got off of Amazon again. Back over here. So yeah, so then I got the Auxbeam 8 switch system over there, which, like I said, I only have, what do I have on there? Oh, the lights on the side on the roof rack. That's it. But regardless of that, that's the six trigger system there. It's on the Fritz, so I think that's going to go out. And then I'll probably switch the aux over here on this side. I'm really, really happy with this system, this red arc system here. It's great. It does its job. It does everything it needs to do. As you can see right now, it's telling you what it's doing. It's running off of solar. I got to put my glasses on so I can see. Yeah, it's on solar and it's in stage mode right now. So it means everything is charged, which is great. That's what we want. Everything is charged. Yeah. So let's see. I'll show you this side. This is why, so you understand. See all my stuff? I have so much stuff in here. And I think if I get another drawer system, I could utilize the entire back seat. I got two types of backpacks. These Metabo bags, I got basically food and other sorts of necessities and stuff like that. There's my fire pit. Love that little thing. So yeah, 2019 TRD Off-Road Premium. That's DrivenXAdventure right there. That's what gets us to all the locations that we go to see, like the Dixie National Forest, which I said we're going to spend the next 4 days traveling through all sorts of areas of Utah. I usually come up in Utah in the summer months because it's cooler up here. Last night got down into the 50s, which was perfect temperature to sleep in. And let's talk about that real quick. You can see it's not leveled. So up here, I have this air mattress, again, Amazon, Lost Horizon. The mattresses that came with this rooftop tent sucked. They just suck. And they're like this thick. They're about an inch. They said they were like 3 inches. They weren't. This here's about 3 inches to 4 inches right here. Depends on how hard you want the mattress to be. If you really want it firm, you put more air in it. But this is what I use. This is it. This little blanket here, another Amazon purchase. It's a heated blanket, okay? Got my white pillow. It's a heated blanket, I'll show you. Plug it into the jackery here. I'll turn it on. And you can see here, it's on red, which is high, which is hot, which it'll get real hot, which we'll unplug it now. We don't need it. This gets really warm. And all you need is, I have one blanket. This blanket here, this is a Sherpa blanket that I bought at Sam's Club for 27 bucks. This one here, I think it was $79. $79 seems to be the number on Amazon. So yeah, this is a double-sided, so it's real big. It's like a full-size heated blanket. So it's got two. There's another one on the other side. So if I had another person, my wife here, she could turn on the other side and her side would be warm too. There's another Sherpa blanket in the back there, just in case it gets a little cold, and a pillow. That's all I sleep with. I only sleep with one blanket really, because even if it's in the 30s, all I need is one, even in the 20s, one blanket and a heated blanket. And that will keep me warm, believe it or not, as long as I have that jackery right there. It'll keep me warm, depending on what level I have it on. It has high, which is red. I think it's at two other colors too. So I don't know what colors they are. Yeah, those are my extra clothes, flashlight. That's the air pump. You don't need the air pump because it's self-inflating and self-deflating, but I bring it in here because if I want to get it done quicker, then I just hook up the little pump here onto, which it came with. This came with this, and it'll deflate it real fast and inflate it up real fast too, within seconds. So yeah, that's how I sleep. Nothing fancy or anything like that or anything crazy, because you really don't need it. I have a diesel heater. I used it a couple times and it's just too damn hot. That thing blows out about 170 degrees and it was too hot, and I like it cold. I like sleeping in the cold with a little bit of warm, and this does it perfectly. The jackery with the, oh yeah, also everybody, just so everyone understands, I am not sponsored by anybody. Nobody sponsors me. No one sends me products. I have every right to disclose my opinion on what I think or how I feel about a product. Kind of like those rapid radios, right? And everything I have on here, if you want to know what I think about a product, ask me. I'll tell you. I think I've purchased just about everything there is out there. And I could tell you what I've had problems with and what I haven't had problems like trash bags. These things are supposed to be durable. Look at this. Does that look durable to you? This is my second trasharoo I've gone through. The last one broke these straps up here, broke these straps, and these straps broke. And this is not a very old one. This is now a year old, and it's already ripped. So, of course, people are, oh, you're overloading it. No, I'm not overloading it. Inside this is just trash bags. I have trash bags in here. That's it. And then I got my bucket. I got my pee bucket. You know, I got a bucket. I got some leveling shovel. Just miscellaneous things. Nothing heavy in there. Yeah, this propane thing here, I made it myself. And kind of did my own adjusting brackets here. Like the molly panels, okay? The Rago molly panels, the interior ones, I thought they would have been a great idea. They're not. They're hard to get to. They're hard to make any adjustments with. It's just, I'm not happy with them. I'm just not happy with them. What else? What else am I not happy with? That rooftop tent is another one I'm not happy with. Blue Sea, I think it is my solar panel, and that was only good for about a year, and then it just took it doesn't produce the power it's supposed to. 150 watts, right? I'm only producing 70 watts. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. I'm looking at this one right here from Jackery, and it's, I mean, we're in the sun and it's only producing 70 watts. It's almost fully charged, which is good. That only produces about the same, maybe 70 watts. That's it. But it keeps everything going, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.